All right, everybody, we are locked and loaded. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get the show on the road, man. I appreciate you guys for joining us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. You're here with Andrew. Andrew is the host today of this miraculous event. We're going to do another one tomorrow, by the way, at 9:30. So just so you guys know, the password will be cash flow again tomorrow at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, 7:30 Mountain, 6:30 Pacific. So you can go ahead and lock in and bring some more people back. Andrew, we're going to do this thing, man, in a major, major way. I appreciate you, man. Got a lot of respect for what you've accomplished. I love
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I love meeting quality people, and I love sharing this message. You guys will see money is not as hard as people think to make it. But Andrew, talk to the people, man. This thing is on Facebook as well, so you can get the replay and send it to people who missed it. What is it about our financial makeover that attracted somebody like yourself?
Well, first, I would like to say, Brian, I really appreciate the fact that you guys kind of like help me grow this thing pretty quick. I will say I'm very excited about this because this is a great vehicle for anybody that's growing financially and need more education, need more learning, need more support, and really want to get with experts that really know what they're talking about. And so I'm very excited about the opportunity, and I'm all about helping people grow. So that's my whole business. I got 22 years in branding and marketing.
Nice.
I currently stay in Miami. I was one of the guys that kind of helped with Dwayne Wade's father foundation, Pro Pops Foundation. And so they kind of like brought me out here, and we did a lot of growth with that. And just pretty much excited about helping people grow. That's been my thing for a while.
All right, sounds good, man. Well, we're gonna grow two things at the same time in this presentation. I'm gonna show you guys how to shift your mindset. Then I'm gonna show you how to shift your income. It all starts by how you think. And Andrew, I'm gonna bring you back up at the end to kind of close it out and give everybody some marching orders. Cool?
Okay, good.
All right, man. I'll see you in a second. All right. So listen, guys, let me show you the problem with most people in this country. And I don't think people understand this, but it's really true. Once you understand how money works and how money grows, and you understand a little bit of historical significance, you'll see that there's a great divide in this country. And I don't know if you guys know this, but with COVID, man, the divide got even worse. People are either making a lot of money or they're not, right? You got 34 million Americans below the poverty line. 34 million. Now, I want y'all to keep in mind, this is the wealthiest country in the world now. It's the wealthiest country in the world. I know y'all see Dubai and you see all that. Nobody else is even close. America per capita has more money than a lot of these other countries combined. Now, why is it that 34 million people are below the poverty line, but at the same time, about 600 new billionaires with a B was created in the past 30 years. So 600 people, from 66 billionaires to 614 billionaires were created since 1990. Meanwhile, 10 million Americans lost their job with 7 days notice because of COVID. What I'm about to show you guys is how I turned $228 into $228,000 in just 8 months. Okay, I took a $228 investment and turned it into $228,000 in 8 months. And you guys don't even want to know what the number is now, but I tell people it's funny how I was able to get 100,000% return on my money, all because I understood one thing. Your social security number in this country makes you a sole proprietor. You were born a sole proprietor. The problem, Andrew, most people don't even realize it. They're not using the wealthy principles that we all have because this stuff is not being taught in schools. You see, so that's why the divide is getting so much bigger. You either have an old, traditional, formal, outdated way of thinking on the left, or myself, Andrew, Christy Howard, a lot of people watching this Zoom, we got a specialized knowledge in finances, a specialized knowledge in trends, a specialized knowledge in money. And now we're making our way up into those 1,000,000% returns like wealthy people. Here's all you got to remember. It's 2 tax codes in this country. If you know the tax codes and how they work, you can start playing by the rules of the wealthy. Let me give y'all a recent example. Look on the left. With this coronavirus, Andrew, they calling Joe Biden big money bag Joe, right? This is right? They calling him money bag Joe. Joe done signed off on another stimulus. Now, this is what y'all got to remember. If you got a job and a W-2, you've been getting $1,200, $600, $1,400. Then why, those of us that are business owners, why we get $10,000 forgiven? PPP loans, they can be forgiven. Disaster relief loans, they can be forgiven. See, the country shows you who they really favor. If you are a 1099, they gave out $100 billion in loans and are forgiving them. They gave out $194 billion in disaster relief, business owners, and are forgiving them. What? If you got a job, stimulus check, $1,400. You got a business, $140,000, $14,000. Write your forgiveness letter. See, the country kind of shows you where you want to be. The problem is most people in America, they don't even know that they got an opportunity to get this kind of money. They don't even know they got an opportunity to use their social to become a sole proprietor. Let me give you all another example. Forget COVID. Employees, the max savings in your retirement without penalty, $7,000. Business owners, the max savings without penalty, almost double that, more than double that. See, they even let business owners plan for their future better. Employees, get taxed first, off the top. You got your gross, you got your net. Your net is what you take home. The gross is what you earn. Business owners, you get an extension. You pay your taxes after you do your bills. You pay your taxes after you get your deductions. You pay your taxes after you get your exemptions. You pay your taxes, take care of us last. So what happens is you got to say to yourself, why don't I use my social security number and start a home-based business and then start playing by the rules of the wealthy? Let me make sure y'all get this quote at the bottom. Think about this. A car without an engine can't drive. An economy without a business can't thrive. You have to get wealthy using wealth principles. If you don't have a business, you got 4 things that automatically knock you off your rocker. Taxes is just one of them. Taxes is the first one. The second thing you got to remember is because most Americans overpay taxes, most Americans are buried in debt. You see, people miss this, but it's true. The reason most Americans are buried in debt, if I make $80,000, okay, and you take $30,000, well, let's just say you take $25,000. So I'm gonna take home $55,000. But when I got my house and everything I qualified for, you use the 80. So what most Americans have to do, they gotta borrow for the mortgage, they gotta borrow for the car note, they gotta borrow for the student loans, they gotta borrow for the credit cards. So now you gotta work your way back up to the 80 to try to maintain the $80,000 lifestyle. Why? Because your taxes came off the top. Business owners pay our taxes last. Listen, guys, I made $1 million in my 20s and it went right through my fingers because nobody taught me this stuff. So by the time I was in my 30s and I recovered, now I'm getting 100,000% return and all that. But I was young and nobody taught me how money grows and how money works. Some of you guys on this Zoom are going to be filthy rich and the journey can begin this year. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm in the top 5% income earners in the country. Why? Because I just started hanging around them and learning, oh, that's how they do it. Okay, I can't do this on the job. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show you guys the importance of this. By the time you get down that windy road, taxes coming off the top, debt coming off the bottom. Then you got big business every day shoving something down your throat. Here come Christmas, here come New Year's, here come Valentine, here comes spring break, here come Easter, here comes Mother's Day, here come Father's Day, here come 4th of July. See, every month, the big boys get in your pocket and they have you thinking that if you're not spending money with them, you ain't cool. See, this my thing, Andrew. I might have an iPhone, but I bet you I'm gonna have some Apple stock. Mm-hmm. If I got my money in Wells Fargo, I bet Wells Fargo is in my portfolio. If I got the PlayStation, I bet I got some Sony stock. See, why don't people understand that big business has a responsibility to drive money for their shareholders? You got a responsibility to own some of that big business. That's the kind of things that we show you how to save, grow, and make money. Now, this is what I want you to remember. You don't have to go down this road by yourself. And Andrew, that's the problem with most people. They're trying to understand finances. They're trying to go back to school. They're trying to juggle a relationship. They're trying to raise the kids. They're trying to get out of debt. See, the reason we're so successful, we brought a bunch of us together and formed the extra digit movement. And what extra digit means is real simple. We show you how to grow your net worth one digit at a time, using these Zooms and get you to think right. Making Wealth Real Financial, that's our partner. They pay you every day, pay you every week, pay you every month, and pay you every quarter just for introducing the home-based business to other individuals. See, I don't think a lot of people get this, but like I'll show you on my phone. Every day at 5 o'clock, this comes in like clockwork, right? It just came in today again. That's another $500. This is my base, right? I make way more. This is minimum $15,000 a month. We get paid 9 different ways. 500 today, 500 yesterday. See, 500 the day before, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500 every day. So in an economy where 10,000 people just lost their job, I'm making $500 a day, $15,000 a month minimum on top of the other 9 ways I'm about to show you that we get paid. This goes all the way up to $1,000 a day. So you can create a $30,000 a month commission for yourself. But Andrew, even if I slice that 10%, would $3,000 a month be better than a one-time stimulus credit?
Absolutely.
See, people miss that. They don't understand that you got to play by the rules of the wealthy if you want to use leverage, if you want to start getting these kind of paychecks. So EDM, the extra digit movement, we're a bunch of networkers, single parents, moms, dads, lawyers, creatives, college students. It doesn't matter. Anybody who wants to learn how to make the money can make it. Here's what y'all got to remember. America has always been about entrepreneurship. We the only ones that don't use it. In the 30s and 40s, 20s and 30s and 40s, everybody had a business. Ask your grandparents. They knew the milkman. They knew the seamstress. They knew the tailor. They knew the meat man. In every city you go to, there's a main street in every city. And in every city you go to, that main street now looks like a ghost town, right? What happened? Corporations came over and took over after the industrial age. So after the mom and pop shop went out of business, everybody flooded corporate America. Here's what's sad. You know what corporate America doing now? Sending those same people back home. See, when corporate hit, then technology hit, the computer era hit. So now you got self-checkout. Now you got self-banking. So the same companies we ran to in the 80s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, Andrew, they start cutting back. They're like, you know what? We got a computer that can do that now. And we ain't got to pay you this pension we used to have back in the 60s. So now the pension gone, the jobs are gone, the dot-com era came in the 2000s and 2020 through 2020 and took all the jobs overseas. Now we're in a global economy. The problem with most people, and this won't be you guys on this Zoom once I'm finished with this in a second. The problem with most people, we still got industrial age thinking in a home-based business, in a home-based business era. So how in the world do you go from everybody in the country own a business to the industrial age coming along telling you that you need to work for a factory, to the computer era coming along, corporate era coming along, telling everybody you need to work for a company, to technology coming along telling you we don't need you no more, to the internet coming along and making this thing global now, to COVID coming along, and now everybody need to be safe at home. And if anything like that ever happened again, you can still get paid every single day, $1,000 a day minimum, instead of getting excited about $1,000 one time that you're gonna go through the minute you get it. Don't y'all know everything evolves? Everything evolves. You can't play an 8-track tape in your car today if you wanted to, okay? You can't play a CD in your new car if you wanted to. Everything is streaming. So we gotta learn to do what? Adjust with the times. Let me give you guys a great example, okay? The home-based business handles all 4 of your financial challenges in one swoop. All 4. All you got to do is, I want y'all to, hold on, let me move this out the way. I want y'all to see this. Hold on. Because I think if the more people understood this, you sitting on a gold mine. Let me move this out of the way. You're just not using it. Okay. Number 1, the current bills you have, if you have a home-based business or an apartment plus your social, all your problems are gone financially. You're starting to work on it. Here's why. Number 1, our experts will adjust your W-4 for you and give you what's called an instant pay raise. So now you're getting tax advantages because the government, if you have a business, even if it's a home-based business, they'll put more money in your job's paycheck and pay for the business if you get the exemptions. Number 2, and I do this one like clockwork. Let me ask y'all a question, parents. Why are you giving your children allowance instead of paying them a salary for doing the same thing? But you got to have a home-based business. See, my son is 17. So when he cleans up my office, I got a movie theater upstairs that I do trainings in. When he cleans up the theater, when I get off stage and he helps me break down the equipment, he works for the home-based business. So when he wants a game or a toy, I mean, not a toy, a PlayStation or whatever, he gets it from his salary. Dad writes off the salary. The PlayStation comes from his check, his account. What a lot of parents are doing, you buying your kids things instead of giving them a salary so you can lower your taxes and they still get the same stuff. Why won't you hire your children? Oh, I know. Because you can't do it without a business. So if they're gonna be an expense anyway that we love dearly, why not at least give the government less money and give the money to your children? Now, some of y'all can get off the Zoom and you act like you didn't hear that. We show you how to do all that. We do all that for you. We don't show you how to do it. We do it for you. Now, my son knows one thing, Andrew, entrepreneurship. You ask him right now what he wants to do. He wants to own a business. Now I'm leaving a legacy. Now I got unlimited income. I'm not stuck with a salary. You see, I'm not limited in my growth and expansion. Now, when I went to Tahiti, I took my business with me. When I was in Aruba, I had my business with me. When I was in Dubai, I took my business with me. You see, when I was in France, I took my business with me. I've been all over the world. My business goes with me because a home-based business has unlimited earning potential and unlimited earning capacity and unlimited reach. So why are y'all traveling and not giving the government less money? You paying for the vacation when they'll pay for it if you have a business. If more people only understood. So here's what we do. We're going to show you how to use those strategies. And we're going to do 3 things after this Zoom. We're going to show you how to, on this Zoom. We're going to show you how to save money. We're going to show you how to make money. And we're going to show you how to grow money. Those are 3 things you got to do to be financially rock solid. You got to save it, you got to make it, and you got to grow it. Guys, our company, Making Wealth Real Financial, has already saved $500 million in taxes from our members, all of our members. $500 million with a B. We've shaved, not saved, but shaved another 13,600 years in debt and interest off of our members. We've shaved that much off of our members' bottom line. Shaved it, gone. Okay? We've created $10 million residual ring club earners in our first year. Guys, that's people who have more money every month coming in. You would need $1 million in your account to make what we make every month residually. Passive income. And we've created $500 million investment portfolio already. $500 million with a B. In 1 year. I'm giving y'all year 1 statistics. All right. So here's how this works. The membership. Now, this is if you just want to save money. You don't want to make money. You don't want to grow money. This is what the experts do for you if you just want the membership. Because I want to make sure this is crystal clear. This is not one of those things where we give you a course and you got to go figure it out and you frustrated, can't get in touch with nobody. No, everything I'm showing you is done for you by our staff. Not some guy named Johnny in the basement talking about, hold on one second. These are strategic partners we have that are multi-million-dollar companies that do all the work for you. So let me show you what you get as a member for $79. Number one, a staff of enrolled agents that are going to help you legally, ethically, and morally lower your taxes. They don't do your taxes. They're going to review your taxes. So you always get your taxes done by like somebody local, right? But what about having a staff of enrolled agents where you can upload your tax documents? We'll look over them for you and make sure you're not leaving any money on the table. During your intake process, when they ask you if you have children, they're going to ask you like, okay, why haven't you hired them yet? Let me show you how to hire your children. This is the highest expense you have is your taxes. We take care of all of that with enrolled agents for tax reduction purposes. Not evasion. Excuse me, evasion is when you don't pay taxes. We show you how to give the government less and less with your home-based business. Same 79. We show you how to upload your 3 reports to our portal. Our credit restoration specialists will get all the illegal and erroneous things off of your credit report for you. Y'all don't hear me? Like clockwork. Okay, we got people going from 5s to 6s to 7s, like clockwork. I got a friend of mine. Let me see if it's in my phone here. I just did her screenshot. She put this up on Facebook the other day. Her score went up 199 points or something crazy. 199 points. Oh, I didn't screenshot it. But yeah, I mean, we get these testimonies like all the time. Every day, all day. So we got people going from 5s to 6s to 7s. I'll let you guys meet some of them here in a second. Debt elimination. You upload your bills and your interest rate and your creditors, and we'll show you how to reverse engineer it and shave all the interest off the years that they thought they were going to get from you. Pay this instead of this, pay that instead of this, pay this one first, pay that one second, pay this one third, all on time, but just we messed up the algorithm and formula they had, and now we got people shaving 8, 10, 20 years off their credit. You can upload your bills to our bill specialists. They lowered my cell phone bill by $400 and something a year, $30 a month, $35 a month. They lowered my ADT bill. I saved about $600 a month on my cable bill. I saved about $234 on my internet bill. They call, and because you're a member of Making Wealth Real, companies start renegotiating their bills, and they reduce these bills for you. Okay? I want y'all to see this. This is a good friend of mine, one of our teammates. Her score last week increased 199 points. Andrew, now I want you to understand, when you get, she put this is when I was looking for on Facebook. Your score has changed 199 points. She got another 60 coming if she just do something else. I'm telling you guys, man, all of this. Now you tell me if that's worth the $79 that you're paying, right? You about to approach the 7s and 800s. Okay, I'm gonna show you one more thing. So you see a coming soon down there in the bottom. Andrew, we're starting to make some noise. You got other companies now that want to partner with us and add their savings to our portal. So now all of our members will always have the best of the best ways to save money. So if just the tax savings per month is $600, that's worth the $79. Forget your credit, forget your debt elimination, forget your bill reduction. If you just did $79 and save $600, it's over.
Yeah.
Okay. Got some people with me, Andrew, to support you, man. Let me see who's gonna speak out here. I'm gonna put them in a mode where they can talk. Anybody want to give me any savings from any of the experts out here? I see some friendly faces. Oh, y'all want to be all shy today. Ain't nobody on camera. All right. Anybody want to talk, even if you're not on camera, give me a verbal testimony.
am here. Brand is Christy.
Uh-oh, somebody breaking up. You trying?
Can you hear me?
Who's that, Kristen?
Yes, can you hear me okay?
Okay, you sound, okay, your camera froze, but I can hear you okay.
Gotcha. So that 199 was awesome. Mine has gone up over 162 points in less than a year.
Your credit. Okay, talk about the process. Did you write 1 million letters yourself? Did you have to do some work?
I absolutely did not. I simply uploaded or downloaded all 3 of my credit reports and uploaded them to the experts so that the experts could have the Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And all I did was wait on them to do their thing, and they did their magic.
Nice. All right. Who else want to testify for me? Anybody else out there got what the experts
I'm
did?
here, Mr. Bean.
Hey, who's that?
Lysandra.
What's up, Lysandra? What you got? Oh, give me that W-4 testimony.
Okay, all right. Well, all I did for with the Money Max experts is upload my last 2 paycheck stubs that I had and my tax returns, and they were able to get me an extra $347 a month by doing following exactly what they told me to do. And I also was able to recently, a few months ago, pay off a debt, $1,600 in cash, and not borrow from anybody, and not borrow from another what rob Peter to pay Paul situation. And so our debt-free date is in 7 years, but it's now 6 years and 6 months. So we're happy.
And it was now, but without them, you'd have been debt-free. It's 7 years roughly now. What was it before?
It was 7 years and some months, but now it's 6 years, 6 months.
Nice. And that's a ton of it. That's thousands in interest you're saving.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And you got $374 in your check because of your business?
Yes, yes. And that doesn't count the actual, when we filed taxes this year, we saved so thousands of dollars in tax deductions. Like, it was amazing. Our taxable income went down. So this year I'm getting even more than this.
That's crazy. Now you understand how it works.
Yes, absolutely.
Wealthy people do it all the time. I don't know why more people don't understand. Like, owning a home-based business is a must. It's a must.
Must, absolute must, as early as possible. Young people, young 20s, catch it as early as possible. It's never too late, but if you can catch this now, this is like amazing.
Good stuff. Appreciate it, girl. I'll take one more. I want to show. I know somebody else want to come in.
Brian.
Okay, I got Phyllis. I got Yvonne. Okay, hold on. I heard a gentleman. Let's go. Phyllis, let me hear yours first. And Yvonne, I'm coming to you too. Phyllis, what did you say?
Thank you so much. Thank you. I actually was looking at a 30-year mortgage, and I had been renting the home that I'm living in for 7 years. And I said, you know, I mean, just no way, 30 years, I'll be over 100 when this thing is paid for. But went with the MWR plan of action and took their advice, turned that purchase into a less than 3% interest rate.
Wow.
Looking at a 7 year and 9 months to pay the home off that we're living in. So Equity Max actually just took care of all of that for us.
Wow.
And we will be debt free in 2028 instead of the 2903 that the accreditors had set for us. I mean, it is amazing, amazing what they can do. Not to mention all of the bills that we have gotten rid of, all of our credit card debt, not to mention all of the bills that we have been able to shred. I mean, you mentioned some of the cables and that sort of thing, but I thought that Sprint, okay, all they ever told me when I called them, thank you for being a loyal customer for 13 years. That was all they ever told me. They knocked off $25 off of our Sprint bill. Wow. I'm like, oh man, this is just got to be told. Everybody needs to know what we're doing.
Nice. I appreciate it, Phyllis.
Thank you.
And people didn't hear you. Tell them you're not joking when you said 2903. That wasn't a mistake. They'll have you in debt for 100 years.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Yvonne, close us out. What you got?
I have my PRA account. It's a private reserve. It's actually attached to an insurance vehicle that's also attached to the stock market that goes up. So your money is always on the rise. So that means you're not going to incur any loss with this vehicle. What's really great about it, you can borrow from it, but it's tax-free.
Yeah.
Tax-free. So now, becoming your own bank, can you imagine? That's what the bank's been doing all this time. You have to borrow from the bank. Don't know for sure if they're going to give it to you, but with this vehicle, you're on your own. You're your own bank, and everything's set for you. I love it.
I'm about to show them that in a second. I appreciate it. So guys, what she's talking about how to grow the money. See, you here to save the money. I'm gonna show you how to make the money. That's the easy part. And then I'm gonna show you how to grow the money. So now I appreciate everybody's testimony. Glad you guys are here to support Mr. Andrew. And then tomorrow we're gonna do it again and load up, because we got a lot of people we gotta save out here, man. This economy is crazy. You make money a lot of ways, guys. We have, people miss this. There are 475 tax deductions you can get when you own a business. You know how many you get? Most people, one. Okay, so you leaving like 474 other deductions on the table just because lack of knowledge. We talked about hiring your children, and we get paid 10 different ways. Now, excuse me, let me take a quick sip. Now, if you want to make money, that's the home-based business portion. $228. I know y'all thought we were going to break the bank. It's a little more than 79. And $119 a month puts you in the make and grow category, right? So some people just want to save. That's fine. You can just be a member. The experts will help you. But if you want to make and grow, you start the home-based business. Now you get paid 10 different ways. So let me just give you guys a quick example. I'm not going to go over all 10, right? Let's say a friend of yours is like, man, I need those experts. I need to lower my taxes. I need to lower my debt. I need to lower my bills. You earn a $40 commission if a person says, I want to be a member. That's where you see customer bonus. Now, after your third person, because 3 of those makes yours disappear. So your $79 a month disappears if you help 3 people. You see? On the 4th person and beyond, you earn $10 a month. Now, these ain't big bonuses. I'm gonna show you how it multiplies. If a friend of yours says, I want to make some money, you earn a $50 bonus. You see? Now, when that $50 bonus kicks in, these other bonuses called leadership bonuses kick in. Let me show you this real quick and we're gonna get out of here. This is where most people sleep on what we call leverage, okay? When these leadership bonuses kick in, you couldn't stop them if you wanted to. I got an example here, my first month in the business. This is my real paycheck stub, just so you know. So I told a friend who told a friend who told a friend who helped the person, told a friend, told a friend, told a friend. So this is how I turned 228 into 228,000. You see? So my first check was only, at the bottom, was only $28. Everybody laughed. Everybody was on Facebook talking about, Brian must be crazy. He done lost his mind. He's talking about all that money. I'm like, y'all don't get it. Broke people don't understand how exponents work. Okay, I retired when I was 22. I'm 45. So I've been working from home 25 years, okay? Then it went to 38. Then people started understanding 473. Look, it's every day now. 330, 220, 170, 615, 935. Every day. I made $12,000 my first month in the business and have not made less than that since. When you start getting 25, 30, 40,000 a month, and you were making that a year, okay? I want y'all to understand, I graduated from Morehouse College, got my English degree, 1997, thought I had it going on, broke as a joke. Now I make more in 2 days than they were paying me in a week. Did I say a week? 2 weeks, okay? I'm sorry, I'm giving myself too much credit. They were paying, I made more in 2 days than they were paying me in 2 weeks. You see? So when you start understanding 635, 1,300 a day, 430 a day, you know, 713, 680 a day, 133, 174, 445. When you start seeing that stuff add up, then they got the nerve to pay you a residual check every month on all the members. You see? So I made another, this is old. This is back when I was a regional. I made 3,100, 382, 170 off all these people paying 25 cents to $8 per, a commission of 25 cents to $8 per person. So that's another $5 grand a month coming in on the side. Then I hit the $3,000 luxury car bonus, and put this in your notes before we go. You don't have to get a car. Okay? You don't have to get a car. They're going to pay you the bonus on the 10th of the month every month. So it starts off at 500, then it grows to 1,250, then it grows to 3,000. You see? And let me give you all a little hint. Let me give you a little secret. The $500 bonus, it kicks in with 50 people. Right? So I'm just giving you, like, those of us that started with 500 and went to 3,000, we noticed a pattern. All of us had at least 50 people in our teams. Not you. When your team hit 50, the car bonus is typically right there. So you got the daily checks I showed you, right? You got the car bonuses. You got the residuals coming in every month. You got the leadership bonuses coming in every month. The other daily check I showed you, anywhere from $75 all the way up to $125 per person. And that's still the beginning, okay? You get another bonus called a presidential bonus. This is me just showing you a few things. I'm a collector of vintage cars, so I have a lot of vintage cars. I have all my titles to all my cars, and they still send me the $3,000 a month. This is my friend Charles here. He gets the $3,000 a month. He went and bought a brand new car, and the insurance, and the gas, and the customization. Quanta Sims here gets $1,250 a month. Junior from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, Christy sponsored Junior here. He gets $500 a month. He's on his way to $1,250. So we got people making some serious strides in a COVID era. All right. This presidential bonus is anywhere from $500 to $100,000 a month. That's another way we get paid. I don't want to blow y'all away, but let me just ask you this before we go. What if you only got half of everything? Instead of the $100,000 a month, forget $50,000. You had to settle for $10,000 on the presidential bonus. Instead of $3,000 a month on the car, you got to the middle and you got $1,250 on the car. Right? You never reached the top of the company, but you paid off all your debt, and your daily check, instead of $500 a day, you had to settle for $100 a day, another $3,000 a month on the side. You see, I'm in it to win it. I'm going for $1 million a month, but that's just me. If you want to say, hey, Brian, I'd be happy, man, if I just had $12,000 a month, $8,000 a month coming in, then we got that for you too. So just get with the person who invited you. Whoever some of you guys may share this on Facebook. You want to hit that person back. If you were invited by Andrew today, hey, let Andrew know, hey, Andrew, I'm a 2 or I'm a 1. Brian, what's the difference? A 2 says, I just want the experts to help me get my own finances in order, right? That's what a number 2 is. You just want tax minimization, debt elimination. You want the credit restoration scores to go up, right? And you want the wealth creation. Guys, I'm telling you, our wealth creation portal, you heard the young lady, Ms. Blanding, talk about her private reserve account. Just so you know, wealthy people don't put their money in the bank, right? So they can get sued and all their assets are gone. Wealthy people put their money in what's called self-banking and private banking. That's why, whether you believe he did it or not, they couldn't touch OJ because even when he lost a civil suit, they couldn't touch it because his money was in what's called private reserves. Totally different animal. We have all that for you, all included in the same membership. So some people say, I just want to be a member. Some people say, Brian, I need to make this money, right? That's called a number 1. So if you want the membership and you just want to save, let us know. Or if you want to make some money, let us know, and we'll put you on the appropriate game plan. All right. Andrew, I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna bring it back at 9:30 tomorrow, and the password is going to be cash flow. Wait, let me bring you off mute. There you go. The password is going to be cash flow again tomorrow at 9:30. That'll be the 15th. How you feeling, man? You ready to bring us some more people?
Man, I am super excited. I really appreciate that, and I think a lot of people need this information. And I'm definitely, like I told you, I'm gonna help you push it.
Man, you're gonna be a major player. You don't even realize how many lives you're gonna impact just with your influence, the things you've accomplished, the reach that you have. From what I understand, you're just a great guy, man. I love your energy, and I want more people like us to come together, because
Of course,
the more people we help, we can create our own stimulus every day. You know what I mean?
that's true. I like that.
Understood that. We can create our own stimulus every day. So I'm gonna do another one back to back with you tomorrow at 9:30, man. And y'all all welcome to come back and support this man. And Andrew, you can bring some people back too. Whoever hits you, let me know if they want to be a 2-1, so I can do their Zoom and help you get on schedule as well with Christy.
All right, thanks, Brian. I appreciate it.
All right, man. You guys have a good night. Thanks so much for your time. Be careful out there.
All right, cool.
All right.
Later. All right.